Hi friends, and welcome to this week's Sunday Sermon Preview for Sunday, September 7th. Last week, we started at chapter 1 in our journey through the book of Nehemiah. In it, we discovered that there was a process to his prayer. He showed a great concern about the problem with the walls in Jerusalem. After Nehemiah becomes concerned, he then expresses a conviction about the problem. Then we saw how he was moved to confess his sins and the sins of his people. Now, while Nehemiah spends time in a broken confession, possibly 4 months, he didn't wallow in that. Instead, he owns what he did wrong, and then he quickly expresses a confidence in God's promises. And finally, we saw a commitment to the challenge before him. This week, we're going to see how Nehemiah faces those issues of the broken wall and the broken people, and more importantly, their lack of concern for the situation. First, we see how he has to get permission to leave his security, working as the cupbearer for the king. And then we see what happens when he goes out and goes to Jerusalem, which he calls, tactfully, the city where my fathers are buried. And we're going to find out why he says that. I've learned so much reading this second chapter of Nehemiah, and I've got so much more to learn from Nehemiah. Things like how to anticipate what will be required of me, or how to prepare my heart for the future, and how to anticipate God's work in my life. You know, I'm the type of person that sees a problem and then immediately jumps in to help, sometimes without thinking of any consequences. And oftentimes there's problems with that. I hope to see you this Sunday at 10:45 when we look closer at Nehemiah as a guide for our life as a Christian. God bless.